Good morning, horror movie fans. It is time again for Triple B Movie Reviews with our beers,
beards,
and B movies. And we have a fantastic movie for you today. This is different. It's one of those that you probably haven't heard of and wouldn't normally find. You have to go look for this one. It's not on YouTube. It used to be. That's where I originally watched it. Cadaverella is really interesting. This young girl, and it's got a little Cinderella story behind it with she's got a stepmother that has two little weird stepchildren.
She's like a stripper, right?
Yeah, she was a stripper.
I found that funny. That was entertaining.
I did too. And her father's passed away, and so she's sort of living in a tough life, and she's just getting to the point where she's going to turn old enough that she can get her trust money that her dad set back for.
You assume's 18. I don't think they said it, but I assume. Yeah,
I think so. And so she goes on from there and gets into all kinds of horrible problems. I liked the little.
What now? You're missing the overall. She dies.
Yes.
That's why she becomes the cadaver.
She's got a boyfriend that she treats terribly, who is apparently in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
She just takes him for granted and treats him bad.
Steals from him.
And she steals this little figure that's some kind of
it's like an Asian
zombie,
god or something,
Haitian voodoo thing. That's this character that's supposed to be Keeper of the Dead or something, some such thing as that. And
Guardian of the Gate of Hell or something like that.
Yeah. She goes and, in a kind of a rebellious thing, takes off with this young man that's the family gardener. Rides a Harley, and he's kind of a bad boy. And she decides to take off and spend the evening with him. And come find out he's weird and got, and he takes her off in the woods and kills her.
Well, the stepmom paid him to.
I missed that.
Yeah, really.
I've seen this 2 or 3 times.
There's actually a scene where right after he kills her, he's in bed with the stepmom.
Well, I remember that.
And they're talking about it took so long to do it, and she's saying she gets mad at him, and he goes, "Well, perfection or something takes time." I forget. But basically, that they'd been planning it for a while.
I missed that detail, I guess. But then this zombie god or whatever brings her back, and she has the night to get revenge
till midnight,
and
just like Cinderella.
It's an interesting, strange, different sort of movie, and I enjoyed it. It was a surprise.
So, what was your favorite part?
Oh, gee, it was. I think when she just dug herself out of the ground,
and everything's fuck.
Yeah, fuck. She's got her boobs hanging out there, and she puts her shirt back on, and it's torn, and one boob's sticking out, and I'm very much a believer that
this is not one that if you watch your horror movies with your kids and they're under the age of like 13, you don't want to do that with this one.
No. It's more of an adult. But so yeah,
So what was your low point? What would you not like, or would you change, or?
I didn't see a low point really. I mean, it was just good all the way through.
So what's your B? How many B's?
I'm giving it 3.
3. Really?
This is a 3B movie, folks, all the way.
Woo! All right. Well, hold on for that ride.
It's very unique.
All right. Well, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna say that. Here's another one that felt like an independent film. There wasn't a huge,
probably was.
There wasn't a high production value. The scenes were shot in areas that you could tell they had either rented the space for $20 or they had,
or somebody owned it and they borrowed it.
Yeah, like the library is obviously the basement of a library.
Yeah,
it's not set. The apartment was very sparse. It wasn't.
But he was going to college. You'd have a sparse apartment.
Well, I was referring to her. The Cadaverella and her mom. Their apartment kind of read as a 1-bedroom apartment, and you never saw anybody else's bedroom, just Cadaverella or Sin.
Never saw much more of the rest of the
I think
house.
they kind of did that because they didn't have a whole lot of space.
It could very well be.
And positives. I did like the story. It wasn't bad. Here's a it was, again, much like Ghost from the Machine. It was a very stripped down story. There wasn't a lot of extra. There's not a lot of extra characters. It's just straight. Here's our story, and I enjoy that. That's good. I like that about this. I thought the girl they had that played the Cadaverella was pretty good.
She was.
You could tell she was not getting the call from Warner Brothers, but.
Well, she was a little bit thick, which,
I always liked that myself. Kind of.
Yeah. It's my favorite.
Part that I didn't like, I think what I didn't like was that it's like two different movies. From the beginning part, it's slow, she kind of comes across as an ass at the beginning. She's kind of rude. You don't find yourself rooting for her at any point. Cinderella, in the story, you rooted for Cinderella.
Sure.
Cadaverella, you don't. You kind of go off.
Yeah, through the first of it, you do. You kind of wonder about her,
When she dies, you kind of look at it and you're like, am I upset she's dead? Or am I really kind of like, hey, got what she deserved? And then once that happens, once she starts going out with Cash, that's the motorcycle riding guy, the gardener. Once she goes out with Cash, man, things speed up.
Yeah,
she dies quick. She comes out of the thing quick, out of the dirt. The mom, the Cash getting killed. I mean, it just happens fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I think probably increasing the time that everybody died and decreasing the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, you got to build the character. You got to build him.
The little librarian got hurt.
Oh my!
That was entertaining.
Yeah, the librarian was a whole running gag all by herself.
Yeah. I only give it 2 Bs, and I'll tell you the reason why. And
I thought the hoodoo guy would get you.
It's not something I'm going to watch again.
Really?
Some of the movies we've done in the past, I'm going to watch multiple times going in the future. This is not one of them. I don't know. I mean, I'd recommend it to somebody.
He won't admit it, but he'll watch Bigfoot versus Zombies again.
My Lord. The amount of beer that would require. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, I'd give it 2. So that's 2.5 Bs across the board for Triple B Review. Good movie. I recommend watching it. If you like spins on storylines, if you like to kind of when they take a normal story and change in something else, I thought that was enjoyable. So, since we're at that point, what time it is. All right. Homer from Springfield writes, I just let that sink in for a minute.
Oh my.
If you find yourself in a monster movie attack, how do you make sure you're not the first one that dies?
Well, there's always those key things that you watch these movies and you see this person getting ready to do this thing and you say, don't do that. That's stupid. You've seen so many horror movies. Just use your head and don't do those things.
Don't be rude to the main character. Whoever the main character is in your group, don't be rude to him. You're dying first.
That's probably so. So, yeah, that's it.
Another good one, don't look for sounds. If you hear or see something,
don't go hunting it down.
Don't do it.
Don't go outside at night because you thought you heard something. Mm-hmm. No, this is not smart.
So that being said, do you got anything you want to add? Oh,
nope.
As always, check out our Facebook page, Triple B Reviews. Please like, subscribe, comment. We love comments on movies to watch.
Yeah, he needs some better redneck questions, so kick a few of those in, please.
Hatred. Just nothing but hatred. Just hater. The Ed has his own YouTube channel for gardening.
Yep, Ed Michael channel.
Mm-hmm. Check it out. Apparently, the Amish cream pie video is to die for.
Yes, if you want to find me on YouTube, look for Amish cream pie versus. That's
right.
Easy to find, and then you'll find my channel.
There you go. So, as always, if you can't be a redneck, leave some beer out for them.